Session 4 is looking at motivating students, so it's looking at motivation and it's looking at developing students as learners, and we start to look at learning styles, obviously so that we can understand where our students are coming from, but there's lots of other things that we need to think about with our students. We need to think about demographics, we need to think about religion, we need to think about race, we need to think about all sorts of different things, things that we don't actually know about, things that are going on at home, within relationships, even within the halls of residence, lots of other things that we need to take into consideration with our students. But the key thing for this session, for session 4, is looking at motivating them. Brunner 1986 book is very good when we're looking at developing students, developing their minds, putting things from our sort of short-term memory into long-term memory. So that's quite a good reading if people wanted to have a look at that. One of the key things that we tend to do in teaching, or a lot of people tend to do in teaching, particularly new teachers, is they tend to feel that they have to do the old, what we used to call chalk and talk, in that they have to deliver all the time. But we don't, and there are ways of delivering a session without actually doing that much talking, and that's getting the students to do things. So what I tend to do with sort of when you've got a lot of lethargic students, when it's the last session on a Friday and they're really tired and they don't really want to do that, is I try to excite them and get them to do something that I think is exciting but relevant to the course. So we'll look at activities by getting them up and doing something and getting them moving around and walking around and open the windows, or if it's a nice day, let's go outside. So there's lots of ways that we can motivate students.